For week 4, we mostly talked about authentic pedagogy. So the first one is kind of like origins of authentic pedagogy, and it's kind of like the idea of also kind of known as progressive. It kind of extends in distinction of active pedagogy. And so they kind of talked about 4 ideas. The first one was true to the interest of the child, which is making sure that the child is interested in what they are learning, because that makes it more authentic. Because if they're not interested, then they're not going to have any. They're not. If it's not authentic, then they're not going to have any interest into learning what's happening or what's going on. The second is motivation by genuine learner interest, which kind of again goes to like you have to be motivated to know what you want to do, or have to have some type of motivation to want to learn, for it to be like authentic and genuine. The third was the substance of learning, manifestly relevant to society. Kind of makes it more interesting to children, I guess, and the child, because they're able to relate. It kind of talks about like society and just things that are happening around them. So they're able to relate more to learning, I guess. And the fourth was the teacher is a curriculum designer. They're closer to the interest of the students. The second was analyzing authentic pedagogy, part 1. So it kind of talked about some of the critiques. And the first one was discursive, which is usually noisier classrooms. Students are in groups of 6 to 8. It's focused more on group work and discussion among the groups. And then I was also student to student based. So instead of the teacher can, butt in here and there, but it's mostly within the groups of students learning and talking to one another. The third was analyzing authentic pedagogy, part 2. I talked about 2 ideas, or I found mostly 2 ideas. Was propagatia, which is work that can be shared and has the involvement of the teacher. It can involve groups also, and there's usually a lot of work posted within the classroom, so you kind of know it's open to discussion and just letting things out. And the second was, I know I'm not going to say this word right, epistemological. Yeah, I did that horrible, but it can involve knowledge activities such as projects, field trips, research and experiment, along with other things, because it's more than just reading a textbook and having a exam right afterwards. It's kind of like, it's more than just reading a textbook. It's about experiencing things and going out and learning them, rather than just memory-based from reading out a textbook or doing quizzes and things like that. And the fourth was critiques of authentic pedagogy. So some of the things that involve critiques of authentic education include direct instruction, which deals with breaking down components from simplest to complex in a standard way. Another critique was explicit learning and inequality, that deals with assumptions and creating an unequal atmosphere among classrooms with students. So that was kind of the rundown of week 4.